Humbled by that introduction and your speech. As you know, we in our Tongan culture, we don't really like to talk about ourselves, but sometimes I think we don't celebrate ourselves enough, and I think that this is our opportunity, Capstan, because I don't think I've ever seen this hall with so much people before, with some national activities with Pacifica, and that is really, really huge. We've always seen Caucasian, Chinese, Indian, but Pacifica, it's just so encouraging to see Pacific people here, the diversity here. Look, I just want to tell you my story, who I am. I'm of Tongan, European, Chinese heritage through my mother. And I was born in Tonga, and I arrived to New Zealand at the age of 4, with my parents in search of better education opportunities and a brighter future for my siblings and I. There are 6 in my family, and my parents taught us at a very young age the values of hard work, personal responsibility, the grit and tenacity to succeed and never give up. And those are values that I've lived by. By those values, as Ward said, I've got that to show. 4 degrees, 5 children, a wonderful, caring, loving family and community behind me. And that's all by those values. And that's what the National Party is about. And so the shift that we have to make, because it's a natural default for Pacifica to always vote Labour, is that we want to get ahead. We want to be aspirational. We want our kids to have PhDs. We want lawyers, doctors. We want astronauts. We want our communities to think big and to thrive and flourish. And that's why I'm standing today for National, because I believe in those values. I believe that, we deserve the life that we, deserved when we came over here in search of those opportunities. To get that PhD wasn't mine alone. My father's no longer here today, and the church will attest to that. Just through hard work and the limited education he had, he founded the Bulela'a Church that has grown. And now there's people coming into the church, and it's growing from strength to strength. And it's those values that, that I remember my father. Also my auntie, Amelia Leha Clark, which is Elizabeth's mother. I think today is 5 years of her anniversary when she passed away. She was a pioneer in this community, came here in the 1960s and sent remittances back home to Pacific Islands, which is what we do as Pacific people. We support our families back in the islands. And she brought over migrants to come here, and that included my father. And when my father came, he brought on others. Today we've got this opportunity to really make a difference in the community. And I will never ever forget where I have come from. Humble beginnings, hard-working parents, and faith was a really big part of it. Faith was the centre and the head of our household, which is why we started with a prayer, with a loto, with a karakia, is to give back. And I think, the beauty of politics is that sometimes we are just who, we can be authentic. And this is who I am. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming today. You must have come, I'm not sure if it was by a notice or a phone call, or you saw a post, or I must have hassled you or forced you to come here. But somewhere in your heart, you came because you believed in something. And I thank you. I thank you for being here. This is just a humble electorate and campaign, but I believe what Inga said, great things start with humble beginnings. I will never forget that, Daphne, because that's lived on, and I always remember that. Each and every one of you here has either helped me door knocking, leafleting, referrals. You all have an impact, and your election too. It's not just mine. I'll bring the village along with me, the communities, the families with me. So on that token, as Ward said, we really have an opportunity. We need to make that change, and I'm urging each and every one of you, tell people about this campaign and about the National Party, and how through a vote, 2 ticks blue, party vote national, that's what's going to get us ahead. All of the candidates here know that it's the party vote that is really, really essential to get us into Parliament, because we're all in red seats. But it's through you, your help, your dedication and your commitment to our campaigns we can really make a difference. So on that note, I thank you, and I'm looking at my board member, Janita, if she could please come here and just finish off for us.